from Sanchez Studios in Miami, this is Disney Jeopardy! Say hello to today's contestants. If you're looking for an adventure like this, well, this little piggy has you covered. She might have 2 flowers on top of her head, but she is being welcome to you anyway. Here's Gala. Well, she may be an anteater, but no problem. She has you covered no matter what. Say hello to Anabelle and our returning champion, the first Sario villager to appear on the show, and she is a deer with the My Melody spirit. It's Chelsea, whose one-day cash winnings total $3,358. And now, here's the host of Disney Jeopardy. Well, he may have lost his antenna, but he's still anyway. It's Astrobot. Hi. Look at my... I may have lost my tail, but okay. Welcome, everyone, to Disney Jeopardy. I'm glad you're here after a long hiatus. We're finally back. Thank you so much for being here today. I'm so glad you're along with us for the ride. After all that hard work, we're finally back in session, guys. Today is a day we give away some money. So, if you're ready, then let's get into it. In our previous game, Chelsea took down a big winnie, managed to become our first ever Sario villager to win Disney Jeopardy, and now she's back at it again to defend her title against Anabelle and Gala. Which female villager will take down the goal? Let's find out. First, let's get into the board. Let's get into the rules. 5 categories on the board, each with 5 clues each, ranging from $200 to $1,000. At the end of 25 clues, there will be a Final Jeopardy round. All $200 clues will be given first, then $400, $600, $800, and $1,000. Correct responses earn you money. Incorrect responses cost you money. And the contestant with the most amount of cash at the end of the game will be today's Disney Jeopardy champion and will play again in the next game. And beware because there is only one Daily Double hidden on the board. If you find it, you'll have the opportunity to find what's to increase your weights even more by wagering up to whatever how much you have on the board. Oh boy, this should be pretty interesting. I hope you're ready for it because it's gonna be go time, like you've never been it before. Disney Jeopardy, it's go time. Episode 7 starts now, and with that, here are the categories for today. We have snacks, Disney songwriters, picks, P-I-X. Remember that? That's followed by R rides, which is the V part category of today, and finally Aladdin's. Whew, this should be pretty good. And with that, here is the board. I hope you're ready for it. With that, let's get right into the gameplay. Here's snacks for 200. Yeah, here's snacks for 200. The frozen dairy-free concoction found in Adventureland. Gala, what is the Dole Whip? The Dole Whip is correct. That's how you play the game. Well done. You're down the board with $200 to start the game. Moving on, we go to Disney Song Winners for 200. Let it go. I see the light. Almost there. Chelsea, what is I see the light? Oh, sorry, no, that's too bad, Chelsea. Anybody else wants to come up with the correct response? Gala, what is almost there? Also incorrect, so you back down to 0. Your chance is Anabelle. Anabelle, what is let it go? Thank you. Now that's more like it.
Kristen Anderson Lopez and Robert Lopez for Let It Go, Frozen.
You are correct, Anabelle, and you now have $200. And Chelsea, you gotta get out of the hole with this next clue. Now here's picks for the first time. This time it's worth 200. As you can see, this picture is taken from Disney's 2009 film, The Princess and the Frog. Where? Can you tell me which U.S. city this film takes place in? Gala, what is Orlando? No, it doesn't take place in Orlando, so minus 200 for you. Anybody else? Chelsea, what is New Orleans? You are correct, Chelsea. The Big Easy is where we were. In the Southland, there's a sea way down on the river. New Orleans, Louisiana is the location of the Princess and the Frog, and with that, you're starting from scratch again. You're back at $0. We go down for the first time to our rides. This time it's worth 200. Zoom through the world of cars on this attraction that opened in Disney California Adventure back in 2012. Chelsea, what is Radiator Springs Racers? And you're right again! Chelsea, you got another $200 with 1 clue left in this round. Unbelievable, this should be pretty interesting. Time for the 9th clue. This one comes in Aladdin's for 200. Al's little primate pal. Chelsea, who is the Sultan? No, Chelsea, that's incorrect, so you're back down to 0. Anybody else? Gala, who is Iago? Also incorrect, Gala. Besides, Iago is a parrot, so no worries about that. Anyways, minus 400 for you. Your chance is Anabelle. Anabelle, who is Abu? Thank you. Abu is what we're looking for here, so you now have $400 to end the round. Wow, what a nice start. What a nice start, ladies. And here's Abu on your screen. he is the primate pal of Aladdin. He may be a monkey, but he's still pretty good at this. So thank you so much. Thanks so much. With that, we have come to the end of the $200 round. Whoa, anything can happen in here, but at least in the my eyes are you. So thank you so much. I shouldn't say any better than that, but with that round one is over. The $200 round is complete. Here are the scores going into the $400 round. So going into the $400 round, Gala has no money at all. Gala is in the red. She is definitely in the hole. She has negative $400, so she's got to catch up. Chelsea, our reigning champion, has no money in the bank, but she has yet to get on the board. And Anabelle is in the lead. She has $400 going into the $400 round. So this will be anybody's game as we get into this round. Now it's time for the $400 round, and it begins with snacks for $400. Grab this popsicle stick with ice cream on top, shaped like the big cheese himself. Gala, what is the Mickey bar? Way to go! You now had $400 to your total, and that means you're back out of the hole. You're starting from scratch again at $0. Back to Disney Sunrise to go. We go. This time is worth $400. Into the unknown. How far I'll go. Remember me. Chelsea, what is how far I'll go? That is incorrect. I'm very sorry. Anybody else? Annabelle, what is remember me? Remember me is correct. As a matter of fact, take a look at this.
And the Oscar goes to Mexico, Kristen Anderson Lopez, and Robert Lopez for Remember Me. Coco.
Yep, I told you Remember Me could win Best Original Song at the Academy Awards. So anyways, Annabelle, you double your score to $800, and it's still anybody's game. Back to picks we go for $400. Take a look at this. Is a picture, see here, from Disney's Oliver and Company. Can you identify which city this film takes place in? Annabelle, what is Chicago? No, I'm so sorry, so I have to cut your score in half, back down to $400. Anybody else? Gala, what is Los Angeles? Also not the city we're looking for. Sorry about that, Gala. You're interested in this, Chelsea? Chelsea, what is New York City? From Oliver and Company, New York City is correct. Watch this.
Now it's always once upon a time in New York City.
So with that, you're moving. You're back down. You're back at $0 territory, and you're back out of the hole. But there's still plenty of game left, so get ready, guys. I mean, girls. Doesn't matter. We go to our rides again, this time for $400. Exclusive to Mickey's Toontown at Disneyland. Annabelle, what is Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin? Correct again, you double your score back up to $800 with one crew left in the $400 round. Let's close out Aladdin's for $400. Before hitting Chris Rock across the face at the Oscars, this man hit it out the park by putting his own spin on Genie in 2019's live-action film. Annabelle, who is Kevin Hart? Oh, sorry, that's too bad. Total up for you. Back down to $400 you go. Anybody else? Chelsea, who is Will Smith? Will Smith is correct. As a matter of fact, take a look at this clip.
There is a lot of gray area in Make Me a Prince. I could just make you a prince.
Oh, no.
Right, you'd be snuggled up with that dude for the rest of your life.
Y'all see my palace?
So with that, you finished a $400 round in a tie with Annabelle. Chelsea and Annabelle, you two are tied with $400. And Gala, you're down to negative $400. But anything can change in the $600 round. Wow, this $400 round is so worth it. Couldn't say any better than myself. But now, we're getting to the $600 round. First, a quick check on the scores. Wow, big change going into the $600 round. Chelsea and Annabelle are tied in first place with $400 each. Gala is in last place. She is definitely in the red with minus $400, but anything can happen as we enter the $600 round. The $600 round starts now, and it begins with snacks for $600. Tangled actor Zachary Levi caused quite the stir on Conan when he challenged the ingredients behind this Disney product. Annabelle, what is a turkey leg? The turkey leg is correct. Watch this clip and you'll see why.
You know, we'll get a turkey leg, which, by the way, I don't know if you know this, the turkey legs at Disneyland, I've come to find out, are not actually turkey.
What are you talking about? Wait, the big turkey legs that
They're
people eat?
emu legs.
No, they're not.
Yep, they're not emu legs, they're turkey legs. But that's okay. Anyways, Annabelle, you're now at even $1,000. Wow, that's a lot of money. But anything can happen here as we move on to the next clue. And that next clue is Disney Song Winners for $600. Here it is. If I didn't have you, go the distance, you've got a friend in me. Chelsea, what is If I Didn't Have You? From Monsters Incorporated, If I Didn't Have You is correct. Take a look.
Randy Newman for If I Didn't Have You from Monsters Incorporated.
So with that, you're tied again with Annabelle for $1,000. Chelsea, it's not anybody's game. Gala, you gotta get out of the hole very quickly. And we're gonna fix that right now in picks for $600. Here it is. Name the location the Little Mermaid takes place in. Gala, what is Pacifica? No, Gala, that is incorrect. Anybody else wants to come up with the correct response? Annabelle, what is Atlantica? Atlantica is correct, and you're now at $1,400, and you've now taken the lead. Wow, this will be pretty interesting, guys, so be prepared. Things are about to go at a higher level. Here we go, on to our rides again, this time for 600. Rocket Rods, the e-ticket replacement of the People Mover at Disneyland, debuted to the public in this year. Annabelle, what is 1978? No, that's incorrect. Sorry about that, so you're back down to $1,000. Anybody else wants to come up with a correct response? Gala, what is 1988? Also not the year we're looking for, so sorry about that. Your chance is Chelsea. Chelsea, what is 1998? That's more like it. 1998 is correct, and now you have $1,400, and you're still in the lead. Whew! You've now taken the lead, and it's still anybody's game. That was a close one. Now here comes Aladdin's again to close out the $600 round. This is worth 600. Here's the clue. Or better yet, so you thought it would be, it is! Ooh, I better get my wings on because I'm so ready for it. Anyways, because it is time for the Daily Double. Hope you're ready for it because it's still anybody's game. And you can wager as many, as much money as you can, so be prepared. And since Chelsea got the last response correct, she gets the Daily Double all to herself. Okay, Chelsea, if you think you know your knowledge about Aladdin, well, get ready because it's about to be wild. Chelsea, please make your wager now. And time is up. So, how big should it? How good it could be? Well, guess we're about to find out if you're true or not. So let's jump right into it. All right, Chelsea has locked in her wager, and she wagered $710. Not a pretty big wager, but yeah. Guess what to do? Guess what to do with that anyway. So let's jump right into it. All right, then, $710 on the line. If you're right in Aladdin's, Chelsea, here is your Daily Double. According to Robert Williams' genie, 10,000 years will give you this. What is such a sorrow feeling? No, sorry, that's incorrect. As a matter of fact, here's the correct answer.
Why? 10,000 years will give you such a crick in the neck.
Unfortunately, the correct answer was such a crick in the neck, so that means you lose $710. Me, Annabelle, and that also means Annabelle is our new leader at $1,000, bringing us to the close of the $600 round. Well, Chelsea just missed out on the Daily Double, but she lost a couple of bucks, but that's okay. Anything happened in the $800 round? Let's take a look at the scores. So after missing out on the Daily Double, Chelsea drops down to second place with $680, making Annabelle the new leader at $1,000, while Gala has yet to get out of the hole. She is at negative $1,400, but anything can happen as we enter the $800 round. Alright, here we go, guys. The $800 round starts right now, and it begins with snacks for $800. After a small test run by the exit of the Mark Twain Riverboat, this snack made its grand debut at Videopolis, the old teen dance club that eventually became the Fantasyland Theater. Gala, what is a... I just forgot. Oh, yeah, that's right. What is the funnel cake? That was a good guess, but unfortunately that's incorrect, Gala. Who else wants to get the response correct? Annabelle, what is a cinnamon roll? It is not a cinnamon roll, I'm afraid, so you're down to $200. Your chance at this, Chelsea. Chelsea, what is a churro? There we go, that's more like it. The churro is correct. So you're now at $1,480 and still anybody's game. And here's the correct response is the churro, of course. So if you're going to Walt Disney World, then definitely give this tasty treat a try. Now we go back to Disney Song winners. This one is for $800. Kiss the Girl, Belle, Under the Sea. Chelsea, what is Under the Sea? Correct again. Let's watch this short clip.
And the Oscar goes to Alan Menken and Howard Ashman for Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid.
So with that, Chelsea, you're now at $2,290, and you're still in the lead. Gala, you got a lot of catching up to do. You're still in the red, but you got to find a way to get out of it. We go back down to picks, this time for $800. Name this location from where this film is located in. Chelsea, what is Bostropolis? Bostropolis is correct, and here's the clip to show you the proof.
I'm telling you, Big Daddy, you're going to be seeing this face on TV a lot more often.
So that clip is from Monsters Incorporated, and Chelsea, you still have the big lead going in with $3,090. Annabelle, you're in second place with $200, but anything can happen with 2 clues left in this round. And so we go to our rides again, this time for $800. This Toy Story-inspired attraction can be found in Tokyo, Hong Kong, and Shanghai, but not in the US. Annabelle, what is Rex's Racer? Yes, Annabelle, we will accept your answer. RC Racer is also what we're looking for here. So either RC Racer or Rex's Racer, whatever you call it, you're not at $1,000, so well done. And here is the correct response. RC Racer is what we're looking for here. Rex's Racer is also a good response. And this attraction is only exclusive in Asia. That means Japan, Hong Kong, and Shanghai. Nowhere else. Not in Tokyo. Not in Paris. Not in California. Not even in Florida. This is an Asia exclusive. Got it? Good. So moving on. With that, we go to the final clue before the $1,000 round. This is Aladdin's for $800. When Aladdin's Broadway musical hit New York City in 2014, Jonathan Freeman was the only member of the cast to carry over from the movie, first voicing this character in the animated film, and then portraying him in the show. Chelsea, who is Aladdin? No, Chelsea, that's incorrect, I'm afraid. Anybody else? Annabelle, who is the Sultan? Also incorrect, so you're back down to 200, Annabelle. Your chance in this, Gala. Gala, who is Jafar? Yes, Jafar is correct. Way to go! And with that, you're back down to negative 1,400, and there are only 5 clues left before Final Jeopardy. And in case you missed it, here's the correct response. Jafar is the correct response. So this should be pretty good. But now Aladdin is down to its final clue, and with that, we are approaching the $1,000 round. Brilliant! This is more important than ever, but we only got 5 clues left before Final Jeopardy. So who's going to turn the tide? Let's check out the scores. It is getting close, my friends. Chelsea is still the leader. She has $2,290, and she's in first place. Annabelle still in second place with $200, and Gala has minus $1,400. But the tie can finally change in the $1,000 round. Speaking of which, it is time for the moment of truth. It is time for the $1,000 round. You know what to do? Hit it! Yep, I know it. It is the $1,000 round. Anything can happen. It's about to get even harder. These next 5 clues are about to get super tough, so get ready. It's about to get brutal. Let's do this. This $1,000 round begins with snacks for the final time. This is worth $1,000. Here's the clue. 4 out of its 6 ingredients: mandarin orange, passion fruit, grape, orange blossom. Annabelle, what is blue milk? No, it's not blue milk, I'm afraid. Anybody else wants to come up with the correct response? Gala, what is green milk? Yes, green milk is correct. So you're down to negative $400. Wow, you're about to get out of the hole very quickly now. And in case you missed it, here's the picture to the correct response. Green milk is what you see at the bottom, but in front was blue milk, but we cannot accept that because green milk is the correct response here. Taken from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at the theme parks. So, heads up first. Here is the final set of Disney Salt winners for $1,000. Take a look. Friend like me, you'll be in my heart, circle of life. Annabelle, what is you'll be in my heart? You'll be in my heart is correct, and here's the clip to prove it to you.
The Oscar goes to... The Oscar goes to Phil Collins for You'll Be in My Heart.
So as you can see, You'll Be in My Heart is correct. It's from Tarzan, as the other songs didn't get nominated, but as they were replaced by the other 2 nominees, You'll Be in My Heart. Okay, that mean Can You Feel the Love Tonight for the Lion King and A Whole New World from Aladdin. So with that, you're down to you move out to negative to minus 1,200, and we go to the next clue. The next clue is picks for one final time, and it's worth $1,000. Take a look. Name the location for where this movie takes place in. Annabelle, what is Eckingster? No, I'm very sorry. You got $1,000, and now we have to take $1,000 away for you, so you're back down to negative 2,200. Anybody else wants to come up with the correct response? Chelsea, what is Denbrock? From Disney and Pixar's Brave, Denbrock is correct. And let's watch this short clip.
Shall we begin? What do you know of Dunbrook?
They are fierce.
So with this correct response, you're now at $33,209, and you're still in the lead. Wow, that's a lot of fun. Annabelle, you dropped down to second place with negative 400, but Annabelle, you gotta get out of the hole very quickly with this next clue. 2 clues left before Final Jeopardy. This was for our rides for the final time worth $1,000. Here it is. Rocky Roller Coaster has put you in a limo headed to see Aerosmith in LA. On your wild journey, you were listening to a radio show hosted by this DJ. Gala, who is Bill Weaver? Tough break, Gala, but that's incorrect. Anybody else? Chelsea, who is Bill St. James? Bill St. James is correct. As a matter of fact, here's a short clip for the now defunct attraction to see why.
Hello, Los Angeles. Bill St. James here, broadcasting live from the Aerosmith concert. Seems like everyone in town is heading to this show, so there's traffic everywhere you go. But don't worry, we have this concert covered. With
that correct response, you now increase your lead to $4,290, and it's only 1 clip before Final Jeopardy. So, let's take a look. Before we get into the final clue, let me remind you about the new incarnation of the Rocky Roller Coaster. It'll now feature the Muppets taking over instead of Aerosmith. So be on the lookout for it when the new Rocky Roller Coaster starring the Muppets opens next year at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So look forward to it. And now for the final clue. The The last clue is in Aladdin's for 1,000. Let's take a look. Instead of obtaining the magic lamp in the animated film's first scene, this character gets swallowed up by the Cave of Wonders. Gala, who is Gazim? Yes, Gala, Gazim is correct. As a matter of fact, here's the clip to show you why. And with that, the board has been swept. And Gala, you finished the game with negative $400, but still anybody's game. Chelsea, you got a big game. You got a big lead with $4,290 as we enter Final Jeopardy. Oh boy, this is still anybody's game, but how big is it gonna be? Well, we are about to find out. Final Jeopardy coming up, but first, let's take a look at the scores. As we take a look at the scores, once again, Chelsea has a big lead with $4,290. Gala is in second place with negative $400, and Anabelle is in third with negative $2,200. But we can fix that right now. And the scores are now fixed. Anabelle and Gala's scores are now positive again, and added $1,000 to each of your scores. So here are your new totals: Chelsea with $5,290, Anabelle with $3,200, and Gala with $1,400. And with that, we're all set to go. And so it brings us here to Final Jeopardy. Whoever has the most cash at the end of the game will become today's Disney Jeopardy champion. The Final Jeopardy category for today is the Little Mermaid. And so, players, the time has come. Who will be the most beautiful mermaid under the sea? Well, we're about to find out together. Ladies, please make your wagers now. And time is up. So, how well did it go? Well, only time will tell. So, let's see how it turns out to be, shall we? Here we go. Our players are locked in their bids, and so here we go. The Little Mermaid is your Final Jeopardy category, and here is your clue. During the Kiss the Girl scene, Prince Eric takes 3 guesses at what Ariel's name is before Sebastian whispers it to him. He guessed Rachel, Diana, and this name. Players, you have 30 seconds. Good luck. Alright, players, your time is up. So, how big did it go? Well, we're about to find out. Just a quick reminder that the Little Mermaid will be carried over to the next episode. So, only one of you will go there as well. So, let's see how it turns out to be. Here we go. We begin with Gala, who had $1,400 going to Final Jeopardy. What did she put down as her response? Who is Sasha? And unfortunately, that's incorrect, I'm afraid. How much will it cost you? Only $1,034, so not bad at all. Less than that for your total. So, Gala, you still finished in third place, but you have $366. Let's hope Anabelle did not get caught. She had $3,200. Let's see how she did. Anabelle came in second place with $3,200 going to Final Jeopardy. What was her response? She put down, who is Lisa, and that's also incorrect. How much will it cost her? $604. Not bad at all, but that's okay. Let's do that for your total. And so Anabelle finishes the game with $2,596, but let's hope Chelsea did not get caught. Let's hope she remains the Jeopardy champion. Will she remain the champion? Let's find out. $5,209 is what Chelsea had going to Final Jeopardy. She better not put down Lisa. Did she put down Lisa? Yes, she did, and that's also incorrect. No! Unfortunately, the correct response, was Mildred. And here's the clip to prove it to you.
You know, I feel really bad not knowing your name. Maybe I could guess. Is it, Mildred? Okay, no. How about Diana? Rachel?
Ariel. Her name is Ariel.
So unfortunately, it's gonna your incorrect response is gonna cost you. What do you go big? Did you go big or did you go small? You went big. Ouch! That's gonna hurt a lot. You wasted $4,842. No, that's a lot of money. Tough luck for you. Let's do that for your total. So unfortunately, with that big wager, Chelsea, you finished in second place with $448 because with $2,596, Anabelle is the new Disney Jeopardy champion. Congratulations! And just like that, folks, we have a new Disney Jeopardy champion, and her name is Anabelle. Unbelievable. What a confident high win. She is now the new Disney Jeopardy champion, and she now has a one-day total of $2,596. And she'll be back with us again to play again next time in episode 8. But with all that being said, that's it for today's edition of Disney Jeopardy. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like and consider subscribing to the channel so you never miss a single video from Big L Sanchez as we're on the road to 6,600 subscribers. And for more videos of this, go check out the Disney Jeopardy playlist via the link up there at the top right corner of the screen. So if you want to go check it out, definitely click the link above. But for now, thank you for watching. For all of our players here, I'm Ashabot signing up for Disney Jeopardy. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the website next time. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, I love it. See you guys in the next video. Love it. Laters!